Well, the weekend, I can feel it. It is almost here. There's so many fun things to do here in Southern California. Michael Giuliano is an editor at Time Out Los Angeles, back with some of his top picks. What do you got for me this week, Michael?
Start with First Fridays, the return of First Fridays at the Natural History Museum. I like this because it means like spring is almost here, for me at least. It's kind of a bellwether. But if people are unfamiliar, this is an after-hours event at the museum where you can basically just like dance and drink and learn.
Dance, drink, and learn. Maybe the learning should go first.
That's true. I think they do build the learning first because each edition of this has kind of a different theme. So this year's the 20th anniversary, and so they're kind of starting small with lectures about like the human body and like life inside the human body, which is either really fascinating or really gross, depending on your outlook.
Terrifying.
Yeah, but then all through June, each of these editions gets a little bit bigger. So it's like life in a city up to life on a cosmic level. But like I said, you can dance in the mammal halls. It's a really fun time. I think it's $30 for a ticket.
Oh, that's so fun. That's one of those events, like you said. It's like, oh, it's back. It's back.
Yeah,
this is great.
For sure.
Okay, the Mummies of the World exhibition. We did a little spot earlier this week on it. It looks so cool.
Yeah, so this is right next door to the Natural History Museum. It doesn't open until Saturday.
Oh, okay.
But so this actually debuted in LA in 2010. And obviously we were both children then, so we don't remember.
Yes, that's right.
But it's back here wrapping up its world tour. Now, I'd never stepped inside this before. It is fascinating and like kind of haunting.
So I have a fascination with mummies.
Yeah.
I am very much wanting to go see this because there's so much history, and I can't believe how they're able to preserve some of the stuff.
There is. I will stress though the of the world part, because I went into this kind of blindly thinking like, yes, ancient Egyptian mummies, and some of the stuff you're seeing here, it's like, you know, it's like a nobleman from 17th century Germany, a family from 18th century Hungary. There was one that I was looking at that, after I started reading the little thing on it, is from 1994. It was a man who donated his body to science.
Okay.
So, you know, maybe just like keep that in mind if you have small kids. Like, you can see some of that footage there. It's like, it's a little much, but it's a little on the small side, but it's very fascinating. As always, though, the rest of the museum is free. Tickets to this, I think it's like $20-something to get
1994. That wasn't that long ago.
I know.
I didn't know you could do that when you donate your body to science.
It was apparently the first one in like, a very long time.
You helped me learn new things. A stunning Lunar New Year celebration with live performances and great food. It is that time of year, too.
Yes, and next week, too, I'm going to have tons of Lunar New Year celebrations to talk about. But this week, I want to talk about South Coast Botanic Garden celebration. They're doing it the next 3 weekends, and it's a mix of like things you can walk around during the garden. There's little stations you can go up to where you can learn like traditional dances and activities. But the performance footage you're seeing there, this year those are actually held inside. It's an additional $9 ticket to see those. But a couple times a day they have, so you can see here, it's like martial arts demonstration, dances, lots of really fascinating stuff. But also it's like, it's February in Los Angeles. It's pleasant outside, things are in bloom, so it's a great excuse to go down to the Botanic Garden. Also, shout out quickly too, this Saturday, San Marino has its own Lunar New Year celebration at Lacey Park. Another very beautiful garden. That one's free to go to, so just giving you options.
It's beautiful. Depending on what part of town you're in, there's a little something for everybody, so you don't have to drive.
Yes.
Okay, finally, a block party that's celebrating culture and community on the Paramount backlot?
Yes, so if you've never been to an event at the Paramount backlot,
it's pretty cool.
It's so cool because it's like being in a fake city.
It's iconic too.
It really is. And so this is the 15th Street Block Party. This is put on by the 15% Pledge.
Do you have to be really cool and lean on buildings and take pictures to go?
These people are all very cool, but you thankfully don't have to be as cool as them to go. But it's put on by the 15% Pledge, which aims to have 15% of shelf spaces dedicated to Black-owned businesses and major stores. So there's all sorts of Black-owned businesses that are going to be having like handmade crafts and apparel here, plus food trucks. And so in addition to being set up, you know, traditional craft fair style, some of these are set up like on the stoops of these buildings, and you can walk in the buildings. And it's $25 to attend, but like I said, anything on the backlot is so fun. So
many Instagrammable moments available.
It's very, I mean, it is literally a film set.
I know.
It's so photogenic.
It's pretty cool. All right, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. So many fun things. And if you want information on all the events Michael and I just talked about, check out our website, cbsla.com. Click Scene on TV.